So hello and welcome to another episode of Garbage Sunday, and this is actually going to be a Garbage Saturday because I don't think I'll have the time to do Garbage Sunday tomorrow. And I also thought about the idea of the Garbage Sunday, and I will probably turn it into a vlog of sorts because it's at the end of the week. I can talk about what happened this week and how's the channel doing and stuff that might be coming up. So, just general update and vlog kind of stuff. So currently I'm playing my shaman because I did a lot of stuff with my druid today. I did LFR, I recorded something because I did the first part of LFR as the only tank because no tanks just joined, so I tanked the entire first three bosses of LFR alone, and it was probably the most fun I ever had in LFR because it was at least something challenging. Of not really, well, yeah, not really, but somewhat challenging because I had to use cooldowns. For instance, on like Horidon, when you're tanking Horidon, Jalak, and you have some ads from the last gate, it's kind of like, oh crap, I'm actually taking some damage here, and that was a lot of fun. But I forgot to turn off the full screen mode, so for some reason, let me tell you this. For some reason, it's the same thing that happened to the Jinrock video that I did for the guide. I forgot to change it from the full screen to windowed mode. I'm playing in. I'm gonna show you graphics 1280 by 720. So 720p looks decent, and actually it's the right aspect ratio. There are no bars around and stuff like that. For some reason, when I leave it on full screen, the aspect ratio is fine, but the frame rate, in-game frame rate, is okay. On Jinrock, it was dropping like a rock. On this run, it didn't. But when I looked at the video, it had like 2 frames per second, and I was so sad because that was awesome. It was panicky. It was a clusterfuck. It was one glorious clusterfuck, but it was so much fun. Oh yeah, that's kind of sad. I wanted to upload that and talk about how LFR is not really that hard when you can bypass most of the mechanics and survive. You don't need to taunt on stacks and anything. Just it's not going to kill you if you have a bit of brain. But let's stop talking about that. The channel this week has been amazing. I've yet to see a day where there are no new subscribers. At least one subscriber per day, usually like 3, and that is awesome. It's really, really cool. And Bing, learn to write. I don't really, not really. This is my like relaxed character. I don't do dungeon finders and stuff like that. I just run around, kill stuff, and have fun. So this week was amazing. Obviously the PTR is finally up, but the PTR is I don't know, it's kind of weird now. There are the tier 16 sets. There's the PvP set, and the Veil of Eternal Blossoms has been done. And Razor Hill has changed a bit, but it's nothing to make a video out of, so I have not done that. Where do I need to go? Back there, okay. So I haven't done that, just a few dudes moved and there are catapults now. That's about it. So I still have 5 classes left for the tier 16 set bonuses, which I'm gonna do I don't know when, because tomorrow I will definitely not have the time. Today I played a lot of WoW, more than I would like to, so I'm gonna finish this and then I'm just gonna do something else. On Monday I have no clue if I'm gonna have any time on Monday. But I'll probably not have the time to make 5 videos on Monday because it's just mental. So I might do like 1 every day, something like that. And I decided to go for the bite-sized thing. I should probably equip the axe that I got. Where is it? Got a new axe, yeah. Where did I put the dagger? Am I? Oh, there we go. That's actually better. There you go. Oh, stop that. I need to sell crap. Where's a vendor? Is there a vendor somewhere? Not really. I wanted to play through the Forsaken Zone because I kinda did, but I didn't really do the entire thing, so I want to see what's going on. So what was I talking about? Yeah, the tier set bonus guides. There are no vendors here. I decided to go with the bite-sized ones, where instead of instead of making a big video, I just split them for each class. So you have a video for each class instead of one big one with annotations and all this crap. The reason for it is when I'm searching for stuff like this, I don't care about the other classes. I just want to know about my class. You know, what changed, what new shinies am I going to get? So that's why I decided to do that. I might move it into a different playlist called something like bite-sized PTR, something like that, to just not interfere with the rest, because it's gonna be 10 videos and maybe one more when the actual models come in. And when the models come in, I'm gonna make a big video of all the tier sets combined. I think they added models for like a mage, but I'm not sure about that. So you gotta wait for that. And what else? I did the Throne of Thunder talent guide, which took me a lot of time. And I just I hate to say this, but the Brawlers Guild videos, they're not getting an awful lot of views compared to the guides and the PTR stuff. And they're taking ludicrous amounts of time to record. Mainly because I can either record them after midnight when there's not an awful lot of people in the Brawlers Guild, but I just it doesn't seem sensible for me to just, I'm gonna record a video, so I'm gonna wait, till 3 a.m. and then record it. That's mental. So no to that. And what the hell? Do we have a bot here? No. Doesn't look like. I don't know what's going on. Is this someone I know? Is he saying something? No. I have no clue what's going on. What's going on? Is this a bot? What's going on? What was Brawlers Guild? Yeah, let's stay on the topic. So these videos take a very long time to make, and they're very short. If I want to record them, I either have to record them during, like, after midnight, or I have to spend about 2 to 3 hours in Brawlers Guild, and that makes like 4-minute video. So I'm not gonna be rushing those out because it's just not fun in any way, shape or form to produce those at the moment, because the Cross Realm is ridiculous. You come there, the first time you join, it's like, okay, you're the next in line. Then you join for the second boss, and it's like, well, your position is queue is 24. I'm like, what? Each one of those douchebags is gonna be there for at least a minute. So just like no, no, not doing this, and I just leave because I don't have the time to do this. I just cannot wait there. I cannot stand there and wait when I have something better to do. I'm just not gonna do that. So those are gonna be coming out fairly slow. More guides. I have an idea for sort of an AoE guide because that a lot of people struggle with that as a balanced druid. What should I use and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this week was amazing. A lot of videos. Don't expect as many the next week. Well, actually, there might be quite a few towards the end of the week because I should have a lot of time, and there's just nothing going on, right? Most people have like tests and shit like that, yeah. So towards the end of the month, it's gonna be getting more. Um, well, I'll have less time because more people are gonna do stuff. So right now I'm kind of in this like, yeah, I come home, I have nothing to do. There's no one there, you know. There's no one outside or in the pub. Just nothing going on. So yeah, lot of time to make videos. I don't know what's going on with this dude. He's just jumping. He's probably just a friendly guy. Likes to have fun. I this is weird. I I should be used to this because back in the day, this is how you would play. You would meet someone and be like, "Hey, you're doing these quests?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. You would invite him into a group, and then you would have a party of 5 people doing quests. But nowadays, it's not that common, which is sad, and I miss it. That's what I really, really miss about the game, the actual interaction with players. But that's the garbage Sunturday this week. Thank you a lot for watching, and I will see you in another video.